أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Waalaikumsalam.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable Floor Leader, fellow members of the BTA Parliament, again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First and foremost, I would like to make a manifestation for the record. First, the MILF and the members of this parliament who are officially nominated by the MILF are for the conduct of election. As early as May 2025, we have submitted our positions to the President, Congress, and even this Parliament. Recently, we have signed a document stating that we are for election. In fact, it was followed by a press conference attended by members of Parliament who are coming from the MILF. So that is the first manifestation. We are for election. Second manifestation, is that we are for the passage of the districting bill. Again, we are for the passage of a districting bill. But that bill must be fair enough. That would correspond to the higher interest of our people, not for any political group or for any political leaders, but it must be for the higher interest of our people. Third, if we examine how we push the districting bill in Parliament, it has a pattern that really puzzles me. I cannot understand. Nakikita natin yung journey natin to pass the districting bill. Minsan nagjijigjag yan eh. Minsan urong-sulong. As if ang parang confused tayo. Gaya nung sinulat ni William Shakespeare, to be or not to be. To be or not to be. Parang confused tayo. Ipapasa ba natin o hindi? Meron example. I will not go into details or from the beginning. For example, noong mag-conduct ang committee hearing, ang dalawang committee, Committee on Local Government and the Committee on Rules, then during that meeting, Parliamentary Bill 415 was adopted. Although there was a statement that it is still open for changes. Then maybe the next day, nagkaroon po ang opinion ang Bangsamoro Attorney General Office na parang ang sinasabi, hindi na kailangan talaga ipasa. Meron pa nga press conference ng respected members ng Parliament on the basis of the legal opinion of Bago na parang hindi na talaga kailangan ipasa.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
We suspend session.
After the press conference, almost immediately, there was a call for a special session. I'm not questioning the authority of the Chief Minister. Scheduled on December 29, 30, and 31. Pero hindi na-realize dahil practically all of us are on vacation mode. In fact, marami na sa Saudi Arabia o sa Umrah. Kapati yung mga staff members ng parliament, halos wala na sila rito. So, hindi na talaga kaya na magkaroon po tayo ng quorum. At ang presidente ng Pilipinas, meron siyang executive order na from December 24 up to January 2, bakasyon po yun, holidays. Those are holidays, declared holidays. Kaya yung speaker natin, sinulatan ang Honorable Chief Minister na dahil doon sa mga nababanggit ko ng mga dahilan, so it's physically impossible na magkaroon ng special session. Kaya hindi ho natuloy. Kaya ngayon, ang special session. So I do not question intention because you cannot read intention. But I'm really puzzled. Are we really serious in pushing for the districting bill? Although it appears now that you are really serious. You are really serious. But ang tanong po rito, which would not require answer, kasi January 14, mag-i-in-bank meeting ang Supreme Court. I don't know if it has connection with the rushing up of this bill and the in-bank meeting of the Supreme Court. I don't know. I do not want to speculate. But anyway, I'll proceed. Article 7, Section 10 of the Bangsamoro Organic Law, Section 10, redistricting for parliamentary membership. The Parliament shall have the power to reconstitute by law the parliamentary districts apportioned among the provinces, cities, municipalities, and geographical areas of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao to ensure equitable representation in Parliament. The redistricting, merging, or creation of a parliamentary district shall be based on the number of inhabitants and additional provinces, cities, municipalities, and geographic areas which shall become part of the Bangsamoro territorial jurisdiction. For the purpose of redistricting, parliamentary districts shall be apportioned based on the population and geographical area, provided that each district shall comprise, as far as practicable, contiguous, compact, and adjacent territorial jurisdiction, provided further that each district shall have a population of at least 100,000 population. Importante ito matingnan natin, no? Dahil yung pag-divide ng Sultan Kudarat at saka Dato Udin Siniswat, nung mapunta sa Supreme Court, declare ang constitutional. So, collectively, medyo hindi maganda. Lalo na po, yung mga abogado na maraming magagaling dito o lahat magagaling sila. Kaya itong districting bill natin, marami dun sa katanungan tungkol sa contiguity. Kaya dapat may ingat tayo rito dahil sa pangalawang pagkakataon, yung ba 7-7, na-declare na rin ang constitutional. For the third time, pag hindi tayo maingat, baka ma-declare uli na ang constitutional. So, nakakahiya na talaga na mangyayari pa yung ganon. So anyway, these are my questions and I request the Honorable Member of Parliament, Agip Sinarimbo, to respond to my question. I am not a lawyer, but I'm just raising these questions for the record. First, reading Section 10, Article 7 of the Bangsamoro Organic Law, why did Congress mention, in quotation mark, reconstitute by law, unquote, and why was the term redistricting used instead of districting? This is my question, and please educate me because I'm not a lawyer. I can read through the line, I can understand it literally. But when we try to look deep into the issue or the terms, that's where I'm not competent to answer that. So please, MP Nagib Sinaribo to respond to that.